CARICOM chairman praises Prime Minister. He's much nicer than you think. Hey, Roosevelt Skerritt, let me tell you something, boss man. Stay out with politics, boss man. You read a book on, you can move this gentleman, you know. Roosevelt Skerritt, Prime Minister of Dominica, would you like it if I come in there and talk about your politics during your election? We are in the heat of a local government election. Our private domestic business. You come in we country to tell we that Rowley is not really a devil, he nicer in person. We couldn't care less. But what you have to say about Rowley? We know Rowley, we live with Rowley, we hear Rowley, we smell Rowley, we know who does walk down the step in Rowley house past the tree dog, the parrot, and lie down on the red couch. We know how evil Rowley is. You are fast and out of place to come in Trinidad and Tobago when we are in an election to throw your mouth in the election to tell me what you think about Rowley. Save that for when you're drinking scotch on the golf course with Rowley, that's all the business. You're embarrassing your country, Roosevelt Skerritt. Hear him. CARICOM chairman praises PM. He's much nicer than you think. He was Dr. Keith Rowley is a much nicer man than some of us think. You went and sit down on the couch with him by Booty Tower. How you know he's a nicer man than you think? You walk down the steps, you pass the tree dog. You ask Darrell Smith if Rowley is a nicer man than we think. When he went with Darrell Smith's wife, while Darrell Smith was a minister of sport in his cabinet. Why you don't ask him that, Skerritt? If he go with your wife, you go come and tell me, I know. Yeah, Rowley, yeah, he took my wife down the steps. He took her down on the red couch. But he's a nicer guy than I think, you know, because I needed help. You know, I need horny go to me too, and he helped me. So my wife was happy. You talking about he's a nicer man? Ask Darrell Smith that. Ask all the husband, ask Mr. Gadsby, Mr. Dolly. Ask them. Ask all the women who had to deal with that nastiness. Ask when he was a teacher and he impregnated a girl of school age. Oh, he was really nicer than that. He wasn't really a scumbucket who used his power position as a teacher in 1969 to impregnate Miss Allain and produce a child, Garth Allain, that he ignored for 44 years. No, he's nicer than that. Who asked you, boy? Something is wrong with you, sir? Dr. Keith Rowley is a much nicer man than some of us think. You just have to get to know him. He was at the time thanking Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley for accepting his proposal to host the 45th regular meeting. He accept your Rowley, accept your proposal with we money after he hosts all you for $3.4 million to talk a set of nonsense. And how much he spend now? 15-20 million. So much they spend without procurement that Imbot had to go and say, remove that from under the procurement regulator and the procurement act, and you come to tell we how Rowley nicer than we think? Boy, fire burn you, boy. But furthermore, that's the best compliment you could give your brethren. That he is nicer than we think? No. He's a scumbucket. He boasted about working OB on former Prime Minister Patrick Manning. He cannot keep his hands off people's wife in the cabinet. Any woman who need a job, he had to sit down lie down on the couch and wait for his nasty self to lie down on them. So don't tell us that he does go and share chips with man, wife who walk in the office of Prime Minister in Tobago on camera and she dipping she hand in the chips. So you don't come to tell us what we know about Rowley, boss man. Okay, if you like him, you take him to Dominica when we vote him out of here, and you go on the golf course, you lie down on the couch, you sit down on the couch, you do whatever you want with Rowley because you find he's a nice man. You could have him.